Palma. Oh,
Oh, man.
pass. That's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Delgado takes the shot and knocks it down. J.R. Maloria is open. Three-pointer. Oh, my goodness! It's a jumper by Robin Celis. Caballero has time. Oh, just posterized by
We've gone down south 10 times already this season here in the Batangas City Coliseum. And tonight we go for the 11th time this year as we get to you the main attraction of our Thursday triple header. This is going to be an important one. Jeco Bancale and the Mindoro Tamaraos look to lock up their spot in the South Division playoffs against MJ De La Virgen and the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. Both guards had impressive games in their last outings which ended up in victories for both Mindoro and Batangas City. Sila maglalaban sa ating main game tonight dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat mga kaliga. This is Javi Palanya joined by Andre Duremdes. We have Miss Gianna Llanes at courtside. We'll be hearing from her later on. Dre, this should be a good one. South Division matchup between Batangas City and Mindoro. Both important games para sa parehong koponan.
Yes, you said it very well, Javi. Both very important games for both teams with Batangas trying to lock up that second spot and Mindoro trying also to improve their position, especially in the play-ins.
They're trying to avoid the play-in if they still can. Of course, they're playing their last two games of the season. The last one going up against the Abra Weavers. Mapapanood nyo ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino on our YouTube channel as well as on pusopi.com. Now, itong South Division, no, it's been a very, very crowded middle place here in the Southern Division team standings. And Mindoro and Batangas, they are figured in that race to improve their position here in the South Division team standings. Mindoro currently number 8. Nasabi mo na nga kanina, Batangas City at number 2.
Yeah, a very crucial game here for Mindoro. A loss here definitely is going to be big for them. Syempre, every team out here would want to not play in the play-in and focus on the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, and Mindoro, they're trying to get their first playoff appearance in the MPBL, and they have a good chance this season. This is the strongest team that they've put out, and they want that this team would be the first to have a playoff appearance dito sa ating liga. Jeco Bancale was big in their game against Pangasinan sa kanilang huling laro, and he transferred from Cebu late in the middle of this season, and he has been showing out for the Mindoro Tamaraos, showing some good games under Coach Benji Teodoro. Ito si Jeco Bancale. He was the main proponent of Mindoro's victory against Pangasinan. This was an upset against the Heatwaves.
Yeah, definitely. For someone who's averaging 8 points per game, he definitely showed out against Pangasinan. They're scoring 21 points, and 12 of those 21 points in the second half, Javi.
Yeah, and sa kabila naman, itong si Darwin Lenore, siya naman ang magandang linaro para sa Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. A lot of players had good games for the Rum Masters against the Bulacan Cuyas, but it was Darwin Lenore who shone the brightest for Coach Cholo Villanueva. And we don't usually see this coming from Darwin Lenore because he usually takes care of the blue-collar stuff, no, para sa Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. But in this game, able to go well above his average of 2.6 points.
Yeah, definitely off the bench. What a game there off the bench for Darwin Lenore, scoring 13 points and 9 points there in the fourth quarter, which led to a very good win against the Pangasinan Heatwaves.
For this game, we feature two very deadly scores, two very potent shooters on both teams, and we're talking about Levi Hernandez, Sniper de Mexico, and Ino Comboy on the side of the Mindoro Tamaraos. These two players are featured in our player matchup for this game. Talk about these two players, Dre, and how they will figure in this game.
Yeah, obviously, both players very well known. Capable shooters here in the MPBL. We got the stats don't show it. Levi Hernandez shooting 29.2% from 3, but obviously a very, very trusted shooter for the Batangas City Rum. And then we got Ino Comboy, who in his last game had 6 3-pointers. So it's going to be a good matchup here today, Javi.
Yeah, and Levy Hernandez, he's playing his best MPBL season of his MPBL career. And that's a lot to say for a guy who's been in the league for quite some time already. Ino Comboy is really looking good in one of his first seasons here in the league. Both of these guys are at courtside with Miss Gianna Llanes.
Yes, let's talk to our player matchup for today, starting with Ino Comboy of the Mindoro Tamaraws. Ino, your team is coming off of a big win against Pangasinan. Paano yun nakakapagbigay kumpiyansa sa inyo for this game?
Sobrang laking kumpiyansa yung binibigay sa amin nung last game namin kasi tulad nito, playoffs competitor naman yung kalaban namin. So kailangan namin ibigay pa yung mas better sa pinakita namin last game.
And I know, Ino, that your team is really trying to avoid the play-in. You want to secure that playoff spot. Bilang team captain ng inyong kupunan, ano naman ang naging mensahe mo sa teammates mo before coming into this game?
Sinabi ko lang sa kanila, walang imposible kay Lord kasi alam naman natin na mahirap kalaban tong Batangas and next game namin Abra. So one game at a time muna kami and ibigay lang namin yung best namin and bahala na sa resulta.
Thank you very much, Ino. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin si Levy Hernandez of the Batangas City Tanduay Ram Masters. Levy, alam ko na napanood nyo rin ang last game nitong Mindoro kontra Pangasinan. Ano naman ang masasabi mo sa performance, lalo na nitong si Ino?
Yun nga, di rin basta-basta ito Mindoro na to eh. Playoff team din to eh. So kailangan double effort din kami ngayon sa game na to para makuha namin yung panalo, para ma-secure namin yung number 2 spot, and then mano namin yung momentum namin papuntang playoffs.
Levy, ito ang 11 pagkakataon na makakalaro kayo dito sa inyong home court sa season na ito. I know na malaking bagay ang suporta ng mga Batanggenyo. Kaya ano naman ang mensahe mo sa lahat ng andito at sumusuporta sa inyo?
Sa lahat mga Batangas, sumusuporta sa amin, maraming salamat sa inyo. Sana mo kayo magsama-suporta yung team namin, Batangas, hanggang sa dulo.
Thank you very much. That was our player matchup. Ino Comboy of the Mindoro Tamaraws and Levy Hernandez of the Batangas City Tanduay Ram Masters. Let's turn it over now to our Coliseum Parker, Richard Tampos, for the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the main game of the evening. The Mindoro Tamaraws is facing off the Batangas City Tanduay Ram Masters. Live on Solar Sports, Pusupi, and YouTube channel here at Batangas City Coliseum, Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Here are the starters. Introducing first, the Mindoro Tamaraws. Forward number 3, Ino Comboy. Power forward number 6, Riego Bam Bam Gamalinda. Guard number 7, Jason Perez. Shooting guard number 21, Hans Mai Kong. Playing center number 25, the playing assistant coach, Ken Bono. The head coach, Benji Teodoro. Assistant coaches, Kim Cinco, Axel Inigo, Joseph Sidorifa, Carl Lanusa, and JC Libunao. The team manager, Sandra Norte. Team honor is Paula Oriental Mindoro, Honorable Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz. And now, for the MPBL inaugural season champions, your Batangas City Tanduay Ram Masters. Forward number 15, Don Ochea. Power forward number 27, the K-I-N-G to the VIP, King Importante. At guard number 25, Philip Panyamogan. Playing center number 26, the birthday boy, John Ambuluto. Starting at guard number 22, the sniper de Mexico, Levy Hernandez. Their head coach is Cholo Villanueva. His assistants are J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Dino Enrile. Assistant Team Manager Gilbert Alea, Team Manager Gina Labanza, LGU partner is Mayor Marby Marino, Team Owner Lucio Tan III. Referees for this ballgame are Crew Chief J. Castro Verde.
That's been our starters for this game between Mindoro and Batangas City. Mindoro begins things with Mark Perez given the starting nod along with Hans Maikong in the backcourt. Ken Bono is the man in the middle, joined by Gamalinda and Ino Comboy. Sa kabila naman, the home squad has Philip Panyamogan, Levi Hernandez, John Ambaluto, King Importante, and Dono Chea. Important game for both teams here. A former champion looking to lock in their number 2 spot in the Southern Division, and a team that hasn't made the playoffs yet looking to avoid the play-in tournament in the same division. Opening tip goes to the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters.
I like to see that. The first possession of the game, tinira kagad ni Levi Hernandez. I'd like to see that for him to start off his game.
Last touch there on Ino Comboy. Sila ang feature sa ating player matchup at the top of our coverage. Expect both players to really try and produce their points para sa kanilang mapupunan.
Ooh,
It's an offensive foul. It's Hans Maikong drawing that against Sniper de Mexico.
Yeah. Good tight defense there. That's an elbow to the face there. Ooh.
Sapul na sapul.
Sapul na dun.
It's Maikong getting the brunt of that hit. Perez right now, a rare start para sa kanya. I think this is his first start this season para sa Mindoro. Working the point guard spot against Philip Panyamogan. Ken Bono skips a pass. That's a tough look for Ino Comboy. He misses that. Maikong with the offensive rebound. Wala. Birthday boy John Ambaluto taps it to Philip Panyamogan. Panyamogan.
A tough task here by Maikong in his first start, trying to guard Philip Panyamogan.
Oh yeah. Importante at the elbow. Wala. Maikong almost got to it. That's last touch on hands. Coach Chono Villanueva
14 seconds on the shot clock.
looking for his first MPBL championship, but he has consistently made the South Division finals in the last 3 years. There you see Pola Oriental Mindoro Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz, the team owner of the Tamaraos, in the venue here at the Batangas City Coliseum in support of her Tamaraos. Both teams yet to score in this game. Wala pang 2 minuto nakakalipas. Chea inbounds to Philip Panyamogan. Perez on him. Panyamogan draws the foul on Perez.
That's a veteran move there by Philip Panyamogan. As a defender, you should scout that. Philip Panyamogan really likes to use those fakes, those head fakes. You got to stay on the ground there.
Not your flashiest, not the fastest, but definitely one of the smartest guards we have here in the league, Philip Panyamogan.
Yeah, also definitely one of the most deadliest snipers in Philip Panyamogan there.
He holds the record for most three-pointers in a game. Nabasag niya yung record ni Orlan Omar this season. 15 threes in a game para kay Philip Panyamogan.
Yeah, that's just insane. But it starts off 0 for 2 on that free throw line. Both teams still scoreless to start off this game.
Really ironic for a deadly shooter to not be able to get 2 free throws in.
Yeah.
Marami sila dito eh.
Yeah. And usually those great three-point shooters kind of struggle on that free throw line.
Is there an explanation for that, Trey? Do you have an opinion about that? Or talagang nangyayari lang talaga siya?
Yeah, I think it just really happens, you know. I don't really have a reason that I can think of.
Levi Hernandez starts off things here for Batangas. Gets them on the board, 2-0. Dahil hindi lang si Philip Panyamogan eh. Sometimes, you also see Jan Sobrevega, Bacolod.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's shooting only what? I think he's only shooting around 30% from the free throw line this year. Same goes for Zamboanga's Itzy Altamirano.
Yeah, I think you could also say that yung pulso ng players na to, sanay talaga sila malayo yung tira nila. Pero
Yun sinasabi ng ibang tao.
yun lang yung naiisip ko na reason din eh. Sanay talaga yung pulso nila na sa 3 points yung bitaw.
John Ampoluto, happy birthday to you. Makes it 4-0 in favor of Batangas.
There you go, the first 2 points there of the birthday boy.
Ampoluto only had 4 points against Bulacan, but he only played close to 7 minutes. Perez has John switching on to him.
What a fake.
Up and under move para kay Jason Perez.
He lost Abuluto there with that ball fake.
Doro finally on the score sheet. Hernandez wants it against Hans Maikong. That's going to be a tough cover. Hernandez finds a way to receive that one short. Comboy gets the rebound. Perez on the left side. The bounce pass to Maikong. Lost it on the way up. Turnover for the Tamaraos.
Even with that mishap, you've got to love the shooting form there by Levy Hernandez. Sobrang disiplinado. Ang ganda pa ng backspin ng tira.
He has one of the best strokes here in the league. But this has to be one of the best moves so far here in this game.
Yeah, what a fake there.
Triangle action here for Batangas. Hernandez set up again on the post against Maikong. Hans trying his best to stay in front of Levy. That's a turnover forced by Mindoro. Perez is pushing.
You got the numbers. There you go.
Maikong will not settle for the outside shot. He draws the foul. He could not finish. But he will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, Maikong missed a gimme there. An opportunity for a 3-point play. That was an open layup.
Turned out to be a good decision. He's not really the best 3-point shooter. Not known for his outside shot. We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. However, he also could not make his first free throw. Almost 4 minutes gone by here in the first quarter.
No, 0 for 2 there for Maikong.
Botched opportunity for the Tamaraos to tie things up. Panyamogan gets the high ball screen from Amboluto. Felt the contact, put it up, no whistle blown. Tumatakbo Mindoro sa kabila. Maikong fakes, goes to the right side. Still could not get it to go. 2 more shots coming up para kay Hans Maikong.
You gotta make your free throws here now.
Don Ochea sporting a new haircut for today's game. He gets the foul here. Maikong, another trip to the charity stripe.
There you go.
This time he gets it to go. 1 out of 3 so far. Ito si Hans Maikong. How do you like the energy of Mindoro to start this game, Andre? But before you answer that, let's first go to Ms. Gianna Lianes at courtside.
Javi and Andre, pagpasok ko kanina sa Batangas dugout before the game, nakita ko agad ang kanilang TV sa loob na nakapos ang huling laro ng Mindoro kontra Pangasinan. Napakahalaga daw kasi ang scouting para kay Coach Cholo for this game. He noticed the Tamaraos shooting exceptionally last game, especially beyond the arc. So Batangas really practiced their defense to minimize those shots. Sabi ni Coach Cholo, his favorite moment of the season so far was getting out of their slump of a losing streak from being at the bottom of the standings to now possibly ending the eliminations at number 2 in their division. The only thing that would make rising from that slump better daw is getting momentum today to carry into the playoffs. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, G. Yes, Coach Cholo Villanueva definitely puts a heavy premium on scouting. Mahalaga para sa kanya. He's one of the most detail-oriented coaches that we have here in the MPBL. And he takes a lot from his former mentor in Franz Pomarin.
Yeah, that's correct. Coach Cholo Villanueva, very known for his detail-oriented style of coaching. And to answer your question a while ago, Javi, I just want to go back to that. I really like the pace that Mindoro is playing right now, especially on the defensive end. They're really making it hard for Batangas right now to execute their sets.
They turned the ball over there. Bienes in the game for the first time here along with Checo Bancale and itong si Jonas Tibayan. Both teams engaged in a low-scoring affair so far here in the first quarter. We're past the 5-minute mark. Ino Comboy puts
Good
the bounce
pass.
against Otsea. Finds Jonas Tibayan. We're now tied at 6-all.
Yeah, that's what Tebayan is good at. He knows who has the ball and where the ball is going. He always positions himself in a certain way that he can score the basketball.
If that's what Jonas Tibayan is good at, this is what King Importante is good at. Taking his defender on the dribble, especially if it's a slower guy in front of him. Jeco Bangkale lines it up for 3, picking up from where he left off from their last game against Pangasinan.
Yeah, definitely. Jeco Bangkale scored 21 points in that last game against Pangasinan. Picking off where he left off with his first 3 points of the game.
2 out of 3 from the outside against the Heat Waves. Hernandez gets by Hans Maikong.
That's certainly a tough cover for Hans Maikong. You got Levi Hernandez, who's very physical, and you can't just sag off him. He's a very deadly sniper.
That's a tough cover for anybody in the league.
Definitely.
Bangkale directing traffic from the left side. He wants an isolation against Amboluto. Lost it for a bit. Puts the move on John. Runner is too strong off the glass. Batangas up by 1. Two-man action between Amboluto and Sniper de Mexico. Levy misses. It will stay with the Romasters. Take a look at another 3-point shot of the game brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Bangkale over there realizing the switch and the mismatch, opting to shoot in the face of Importante.
Jeco Bangkale fresh off a championship in the NCAA with the Mapua Cardinals, choosing to go pro early with the Mindoro Tamaraos now, but he started the season with Cebu. Stop generated here by the Tamaraos. RJ Ramirez is in the game against his former team. Gamalinda will try from the outside. That rims out. Importante pulls it down.
And that's what you like about Importante's game. Once he gets that rebound, he can bring the ball down the floor. Ooh.
Showing us the handle early on here. He's made a couple of baskets off the dribble here in the first quarter. Bienes trying to go quickly to Tibayan. Back to Ray. Now it's with Gamalinda.
Wow.
Series of pivots, could not finish. Gets it back. He's fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for Bam Gamalinda.
Oh, what a move there by Bam Gamalinda. Everything but the shot there, but regardless, gets the offensive rebound. Gets the foul. 2 free throws there for Bam Gamalinda.
Gamalinda, one of those guys who really prides himself in having such elite footwork. That's why he's been able to stay in this game long enough, despite being advanced in age. Gamalinda still playing at a high level. Ties things up on that first free throw. 2 minutes and 29 remaining here in the first quarter. 1 for 2 para kay Bam Gamalinda. MJ De La Virgen in the game for Coach Cholo Villanueva, along with John Baloria and Seda Blaza. Baloria sees the flashing Sed. Ablaza gets it to Mark Cruz. Cruz could not hit on the fadeaway jumper.
I really like that defense from Mindoro, really giving a hard time for Batangas to execute their sets here. Not giving them a lot of easy shots.
They're really trying to stay in front, but they get the steal here. Baloria is ahead of the pack, and that's 2 points para sa Batangas, breaking that short time. Coach Benji Tidoro doesn't like what he sees here. This is our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X Pop, personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke.
Instant offense there by John Baloria. Realizing the turnover, leaking out there for the easy 2 points.
Minute and 52 remaining here in the first quarter. First quarter pa lang po, ang dami na nangyayari here between Mindoro and Batangas. Batangas getting an 81-69 victory against the Bulacan Cuyas in their last game. That was last September 15. After a 10-all deadlock in the first quarter, they were able to outscore Bulacan 25-14 in the second, and they never looked back after that despite repeated comeback attempts by the Cuyas.
Yeah, definitely, Javi. The story here was also the bench mob of Batangas scoring 72 points to the 28 of Bulacan. And you gotta credit that to Darwin Lenore and Mark De La Virgen, who scored 13 points and 12 respectively for their bench.
This is what Batangas has prided themselves in for the longest time, actually. Siguro for 2 seasons straight, hindi lang this year, no, but for 2 seasons straight, they were the league leaders in bench points.
Yeah, and that's how this team of Batangas was built. We got two strong lineups here. That's why the bench is really also trusted by Coach Cholo Villanueva in the scoring department.
And he likes to mix up his rotation. No? Wala siyang definite flow of substitution. Minsan, paiba-iba yung substitution patterns niya.
Definitely, and that's another reason why Batangas is so hard to scout, because you don't know what Coach Cholo is going to do every single game.
Lamang sila dito ng dalawa. Baloria, that specialty of the house para kay Jong Baloria.
2 for 2 to start off this game by Jong Baloria with quick 5 points. Instant offense there for Jong Baloria.
Under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. This game, the quality has been so high to start. RJ Ramirez hitting that tough floater.
And that's his game right there. I think that's another option that Mindoro wants to execute more. Putting RJ Ramirez down that post and making him work.
Ablaza turns the ball over. Ramirez with a steal. Bangkale is ahead. Andrews trailing the play. Ashawn Andrews with the 2 points.
A way to trail there by Ashawn Andrews. Beating his man there.
What a pass as well coming from RJ Ramirez. Back-to-back big plays coming from the former Rum Master. 12 seconds remaining. Last shot time here para sa Batangas. Ablaza, defended by Gamalinda. 5 seconds left. Baloria has it. Ramirez is there. He swipes it away from Jong. Wow, what a way to close out the quarter para kay RJ Ramirez, making back-to-back big plays.
Yeah, that last minute was all RJ Ramirez there. Scoring a basket, assisting to Ashawn Andrews, and then getting that stop at the buzzer.
But King Importante got off on the right foot for Batangas City here in the first quarter. Jeco Bangkale came off the bench, hit a 3-point shot. Mindoro and Batangas engaged in a very low-scoring affair here. But the quality of this game today is so impressive.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's shown here that both teams are really trying to get that win here today. And it shows. Both are very aggressive, especially on the defensive end.
Playoff level type atmosphere we're having here between Batangas and Mindoro. Will be back. Mindoro, meanwhile, got a big victory in their last game. It was against the Pangasinan Heatwaves. This was an upset. Many people were expecting Pangasinan to walk over Mindoro, but the Tamaraws came very prepared. Umpisa pa lang.
Yeah, definitely a big win, as you said. Happy for Mindoro, and you got to credit that to the 12 3-pointers there by Mindoro. 6 actually coming from Ino Comboy. Very big game there by Ino Comboy last game. And then last game's win against the Pangasinan Heatwaves.
Yeah, the 3-point shot has been a huge pillar of Mindoro's offense this year.
Yeah, definitely. That's where they live. They got a lot of good shooters out there in this team, and they make use of all those great shooters.
Well, that's a good shooter for Batangas. MJ De La Virgen lines it up from downtown.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of great shooters, another great shooter here in MJ De La Virgen.
One of the guys who achieved double figures in their game against Bulacan. Left wide open here. Ashawn Andrews should know better.
Yeah. Sean Andrews should know that Delaverhen is a sniper out there.
19-14. Ramirez, he closed out that first quarter real strong for the Tamaraws. Andrews misses from the outside. 7 out of 21 for Batangas in the first quarter. 5 out of 13 for the Tamaraws.
There you go. They left him wide open again.
And that's 2 for 2 to start the second quarter for MJ De La Virgen.
Yeah, picking off where he left off from last game. Scoring 6 early points here, MJ De La Virgen.
Lead is at 7 for the Rum Masters. Turnover for Ramirez. Here comes Batangas.
Good
Ablaza at that
pass.
dunker
What a good
spot.
pass.
Making good use of that body to protect the basketball.
Yeah, and then that was made possible by MJ De La Virgen again, realizing that he's made back-to-back three-pointers, so everyone was focused on him, and he saw Blaza down that with the position for the easy two.
Last minute of the first quarter dominated by RJ Ramirez. This first minute of the second quarter dominated by MJ De La Virgen. Tibayan
Ooh.
had to put it up. That's a shot clock violation against the Tamaraws. Now the defense starting to heighten up here for the Rum Masters. Nahihirapan na makascore dito ang Mindoro. This is our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X Play. On the go speaker, take your music anywhere.
There you go, MJ De La Virgen attracting the defense. He's made back-to-back shots there.
Rum Masters with an opportunity to extend this 9-point lead. Chance to make it a double-digit advantage. Ablaza, one-on-one here against Gamalinda. Kicks it out to Jong Baloria. Shot clock at 6. Jong loses it, saves it to Cruz. Mark
Wow.
Cruz getting the balance on the shot.
Napaganda pa yun. Munti ka na turnover there by Jong Baloria. Turns out to assist to more Cruz there.
This is a 10-0 run for the Rum Masters. Galang kicks it out. Gamalinda. Ooh. Offensive foul. But should that shot count?
I think there's going to be a challenge here.
They're going to have to review that. There was a whistle for an offensive foul, but also the shot already went up in the process. The referees are going to have to double check that. Tingnan natin ang nangyari. Here's the shot by Gamalinda. And then the whistle.
Ooh.
There you go, by one of our referees on the sideline.
What do you think, Avi? Do you think that should count right there?
I'm not quite sure on that. That was pretty close.
Yeah.
Halos sabay.
Yeah.
Sabay yung pito at saka yung release eh.
There's going to be a tough call for our referees here today.
Our officiating crew led by crew chief Jay Castroverde, umpire 1 J Francisco, and umpire 2 Edwin Bubos. The fourth man on the sidelines is referee Karina Martin. Jay Castroverde has now communicated the decision to Richard Campos. That shot will, Gamalinda will count.
That's his first.
Pero offensive foul rin ang may tatawag
Batangas City basketball.
laban sa Mindoro. I think that was against Ethan Galang as well.
Yeah, I was caught there pulling the arm of a Batangas player.
So it's an 8-point lead here for the Rum Masters. 3-point shot by Gamalinda counted. Ablaza taking Gamalinda off the dribble. They swing it to De La
Wow,
Virgen.
good pass.
Inside to Cruz. And that's another basket inside by Mark Cruz.
That's De La Virgen's second assist too of this quarter.
Orchestrating to a T here. Itong Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters led by the decision-making, this guy.
There you go. When you're a great shooter, you're definitely a threat of that pick and roll. That's why Mark Cruz was open on that play.
These two guys have been teammates for quite some time already. They've spent 3 seasons together here at Batangas. Turnover here by Mindoro. That's the fourth in the game at travel against Mark Cruz.
A good call there by the referees. Mark Cruz definitely traveled in that possession there. Parang masyado siyang na-excite doon. Hindi naman na late sa rotation.
Sometimes it's better to just put the shot up rather than having to dribble it pa, no?
Yeah. Especially na late naman na si Magat dun sa rotation niya. Dapat inangat na lang yun.
Tumba si Arim, nakuha ulit ni Comboy. Shot won't materialize from the outside. Valoria to set Ablaza on the left side.
Yeah, that's something we've seen for years.
Oh, yeah.
Valoria to Ablaza.
From Makati to Batangas, it has been no different. At Ino Comboy able to answer back quickly for Mindoro on the other side. 19-29. We now approach the halfway point of quarter number 2.
De La Virgen wants to operate on that horns play.
Cruz could not make something out of it. Back to MJ. De La Virgen passes it off to Ablaza. Fumbles it a bit, gets it back. That's a dribbling violation against Sed. Medyo na fumble niya, and that led to the lifting by Sed Ablaza.
Yeah. Both teams turning the ball over a lot this first half. 5 for Batangas and 6 for Mindoro. I mean, I also got to credit the defense of both teams, forcing a lot of turnovers today.
Ramirez, nautakan doon si MJ De La Virgen.
Yeah, that's the advantage you're going to have with RJ Ramirez. A tall, strong guard, especially up against a much smaller guard than De La Virgen. You should take advantage of that size.
Not just a smaller guard, but also his former teammate. You could tell that there's more motivation on the face of RJ Ramirez going up against his former team today.
Yeah, definitely. Every time you're going against a former team, you definitely want to show out.
See here, easy pickings there para kay RJ Ramirez.
Yeah. As I said earlier, I think that's another option they should start going to more, putting RJ Ramirez down that block on the post. And every time they've done that, they've scored. That's 4 points off the post for RJ Ramirez.
There's a challenge here. Yellow light in front of Richard Campos is on. Coach Benji Teodoro with another challenge here on the floor. We're going to take a short break.
Mindoro Tamaro's challenge was successful. There was no foul.
Successful challenge for Coach Benji Teodoro and the Mindoro Tamaros. We're going to take a look at the play in question. Ito yung challenge ng Mindoro dito.
Yeah.
Gamalinda clearly getting all ball there.
Yeah, that's all ball there from Gamalinda. Good challenge there from Mindoro. And good job also by the referees in correcting that call.
29-21. I think there's a little problem with the game clock here. Referees checking what the right time should be on the clock. Currently an 8-point lead for the Rum Masters. It's been tight, but Batangas has managed to pull away a bit here. Playing on their home floor for the 11th time this year. They're 7-3 here at the Batangas City Coliseum. Here you see Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz. Medyo malapit lang to sa Mindoro kaya talagang maraming oras si Mayor Ina na pumunta for this game.
Yeah, she's also one of the team owners that's very supportive of their team. So every chance she can watch the game, she's really there and supporting her team.
4 seconds on the shot clock. 4 seconds.
4 seconds on the shot clock here. Baseline throw in. De La Virgen sees Valoria. Quick trigger. Left it short.
A good close up there by Comboy.
Ramirez bounce pass to Gamalinda. Sees Magat underneath. Gets hit. Plus the basket. Marion Magat getting 2 points and the foul.
Yeah, good high-low play there from Bam Bam Gamalinda and Marion Magat. Good eyes there by Magat to catch the ball, turn, and get that end one play.
That's a very tough pass to make and a very tough catch. Let's go courtside to Miss Gianna Llanos.
Coach Benji Chudoro actually shares that Mindoro's last win against Pangasinan is his favorite moment so far in the season. In his words, that's the kind of game that we aimed for since the beginning. They're a powerhouse team, but our defense overcame them. He shares that the Tamarao's preparations for this game against Batangas is actually the same as for last game, lalo na dahil posible daw nilang makatapat ang Batangas sa playoffs. Mental preparation daw talaga ang starting point ng kanilang improvement, playing physically in practice pa lang to maintain their composure in game. Sabi nga ni Coach Benji, in the history of the Mindoro franchise in the MPBL, this is the first time they will end the eliminations with a chance at the playoffs, so they do not want to take that for granted. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, G. Gaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, no? This is the best chance that Mindoro will have to enter the playoffs, and they do not want to waste it, especially because they invested a lot in getting these players for this season.
Yeah, definitely. For a team like Mindoro, the least you want is a harder route towards their goals, especially if you have to play in that play-in spot. So a win here definitely helps their cause in securing that playoff spot.
But I love the mindset that the coaching staff and the players have right now. This definitely is a big difference from seasons past where they could barely contend.
Yeah, that's right.
A rim from the outside, way off the mark. 4 puntos ang inahabol dito ng Mindoro. Comboy, he's got to get going here.
There you go.
And that should put him on the right track.
There you go. You can't leave him wide open. Even if it's 2 or 3 steps behind the three-point line, you got to stick to Ino Combo. He's going to pull that if he gets the space that he wants.
One of the deadliest shooters in the league, Ino Comboy, no doubt about it.
One of the streakiest too.
Yes, sir. I was witness to that many years ago when we first recruited him in FEU High School. Coach Mike Oliver already had a vision for him, and that was to be one of the best shooters that FEU Baby Tamaraos has produced.
Definitely. I was up against Ino Comboy a lot back in the PBA 3-3. He was with Blackwater at that time, and there were really games that we would, all of the players there would be in awe of Ino Comboy, because a game to 21, there would be games that he would score 19 out of that 21 for his team.
My goodness.
It's really crazy, and he would finish a game maybe like 4 or 5 minutes in.
That's crazy.
It's very crazy. Lahat talaga ng players sa dugout, pag nagwawala na si Ino Comboy, wala na kaming masabi, nasi speechless talaga kami nun.
It's so tough to score that many in such a short amount of time, especially because of the nature of the game ng 3x3. Tuloy-tuloy.
Definitely. So Ino Comboy is really a player that can get hot quick.
That's a guy who can get hot quick too. Tong Valoria, we've seen it thousands of times already throughout his career, and he puts Batangas up by 8. 3 out of 10 for Mindoro from the outside. Batangas is 4 out of 11. Ethan Galang gives it up to Gamalinda. Quick pull-up. An emergency pass inside to Bangkale. That results in a turnover.
A good defensive rotations there by Batangas.
Push underneath by Mark Cruz on Bam Gamalinda.
And I like that call too.
Quick shot in transition by Levy Hernandez, resulting in that miss. Now it's Coach Benji Tidoro's turn to take a timeout. 1:55 remaining here in the first half. Babalik ang inyong liga ng bawat Pilipino. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Live from the Batangas City Coliseum, the home of your Rum Masters. Those are our Gixxer fans of the game, born for greatness. The Wags Club of the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters, always present as well during Batangas games. Their team up by 8 here against the Mindoro Tamaraos, 34-26. Glad to have you with us. Good evening to everybody watching on YouTube and usop.com. This is Javi Palanya, joined by Andre Toremdes and Miss Gianna Lianes. There's a foul on the rebounds play that will favor Mindoro. Seems that's going to go against King Importante. First personal laban kay King. Arin Magat will take 2 shots here. Batangas already over the limit. This free throw brought to you by Extreme Appliance. Isang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Mindoro has missed a lot of free throws in this game. That's another miss. Couldn't get the offensive rebound. They're now 3 out of 8 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's 2 misses too from Magat on that free throw line.
CJ Isit is in the game for the first time. Isit against Ino Comboy. Had to drop it off to Jexer Apinan. Di sila nagkaintindihan dun. A chance to put the gap further here para sa Mindoro Tamaraos.
Wow, man-to-man full court pressure here by the Batangas.
Galang gets it to the left side. Bienes goes cross-court to Bangkale. Isit defending him well.
Wow.
Fall away jumper off the glass.
Ooh.
Tough look. Magat offensive rebound. Left that one short. Third serving. Still no go. But he gets fouled this time.
You gotta love that intensity there by Magat, getting 2 offensive rebounds before getting fouled there.
That's exactly what he's there for.
Definitely.
I'm seeing Josh Toralba behind the Batangas bench here. Former Manila player last year. Played alongside the likes of Greg Slaughter and Raba Al-Hussein. There you go. Josh Toralba. Not sure if he expected to get caught by the camera, but it is what it is. Batangas will take a ceasefire themselves here at 55.4 seconds left in the first half. We'll be back. Mindoro is playing their final 2 games of the season. This one and against the Abra Weavers on September 30.
Yeah, it's a tough last 2 games for the Mindoro Tamaraos here. Tonight against the Batangas Rum Masters and the next game against the Abra Weavers, Javi.
That makes it even tougher as Levy Hernandez snipes one from downtown. Kaya naman ganun yung naging preparasyon ni Coach Benji Teodoro at saka ng kanyang coaching staff because mabibigat yung kanyang mga kalaban dito sa kanilang huling 2 laro. Bangkale gets a step on Apinan, almost traveled. Kongboy bothered here by last year's Defensive Player of the Year, Don Ochea. Magat puts it up. Shot clock was winding down. 11 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Don Ochea can switch from 1 to 5 in my opinion. That's why he's such a great defender.
Pass almost intercepted, and yes, it's going to be a
Oh.
turnover.
There's a cat here.
Technical foul on the cat. That pussy is disrupting the play. Mindoro basketball, 1.3 seconds. Bangkale with a heave. That was too strong right there. And that does it for our first half. Batangas ending this quarter strong once again, just like they did in the first quarter. 37-29 at the end of our first two periods. 8 ang lamang dito ng Ram Masters.
Alright, at dahil halftime ng ating main game, meron tayo sa Suzuki half-court shot challenge. Tawagin natin sila John Joshua Centeno, Gino Alvarez, and James Delica. Lapit talaga sa scores table. John Joshua Centeno, Gino Alvarez, and James Delica. Ito na pala nga daw ng manalo ng Suzuki Bird Pass 3 para sa ating Suzuki Half-Court Shot Challenge.
Nandito pa rin po tayo sa Batangas City Coliseum para sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ako po si Gian Alianes at halftime na po ng ating main game for the day. It is between the Batangas City Tanduay Ram Masters and the Mindoro Tamaraws. The score is 37-29 in favor of Batangas. Kasama ko ngayon ang assistant coach ng Mindoro Tamaraws na si Coach JC Libunao. Coach JC, ikaw po muna ang kakausapin ko. Ito nga ang pinakamagandang performance ng Mindoro in the whole franchise history. Ano naman ang reaksyon ng mga Mindoreño sa pinapakita ng kanilang koponan so far this season?
Yes, this is our history for the lahat ng mga taga-Mindoreño kasi syempre for the past 6 years nakasali ang Mindoro Tamaraws. This is the best na masasabi ko na ito yung pinakamagandang standing namin. In its history, dahil sobrang suporta sa naming butihing mayor na si Jennifer Cruz.
Coach JC, pag-usapan naman natin ang laro ngayon because it was a very close fight during the first quarter but Batangas was able to pull away during the second quarter. Ano ang kailangan nyo pang gawin para makahabol ulit sa second half?
Yes, we know naman ang Batangas is a tough team. Talaga napakalaganda, napakalakas ng Batangas. Pero syempre nandito naman ang Mindoreño para lumaban. So ang number one key namin siguro to stay our aggressiveness, ibalik namin aggressiveness namin para at least it will be a good one for our team.
Coach JC, I know that another motivation of yours is the supporters of your team. Malapit nga lang ang Mindoro from here in Batangas and you were able to bring some of your fans here to the venue today. Kaya pasalamatan mo naman lahat ng sumusuporta sa Mindoro Tamaraws.
Yes, first of all, I would like to say maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga taga-Mindoreño na sumusuporta sa amin. Sa buong Oriental Mindoro, maraming salamat sa aming buting mayor na si Mayor Jennifer Cruz. Sa mga sponsors na sa amin, Starbalm Philippines, Gold's Gym Philippines, Job Builders, Bosken, maraming salamat sa lahat ng suporta ng Mindoro Tamaraw.
Thank you very much once again. That was the assistant coach of the Mindoro Tamaraws, Coach JC Libunao. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin ang assistant coach ng Batangas City Tanduay Ram Masters, Coach Dino Ponce. And Coach Dino, napakahalaga naman itong game para sa inyo because you guys are trying to fight for that number 2 spot. Gaano kahalaga para sa inyo makamit ang number 2 spot na yon in the season?
Yeah, mahalaga talaga to, no? Especially we're playing at our home turf, no? So bigyan natin ng magandang kasiyahan ng mga Batanggenyo dito ngayon. At sana matatili kami manalo ngayon at hopefully we get that stable second spot.
Coach Dino, your team has been together for so many seasons already, but napaka full force talaga ang suporta na natatanggap nyo galing sa mga Batanggenyo. Paano nakakatulong na dito kayo naglalaro sa inyong home court, especially for crucial games like this?
Malaking tulong. Siyempre, comfortable ka pag nandito kayo sa home court natin at nandyan lahat ng mga sumusuporta na Batanggenyo sa atin. So, very much nagiging inspirasyon para sa amin, sa team ng Batangas.
And speaking of coach, pasalamatan mo naman lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyong koponan.
Yeah, in spite of may bagyo ngayon, maraming salamat. Nandito kayo para panoorin natin ang team natin dito sa Batangas, ang Batangas Tanduay Ram Masters. Maraming salamat. At especially, papasalamat lang ako. Samantalin ko na ang ating Mayor Marvin Marino, Congresswoman Beverly De Macua, ang Tanduay officials namin headed by our President Lucio III, Boss Gina Labanza as our team manager. Of course, yung Quick Pick Mini Mart at saka si Cap Erwin ng San Ignacio Rosario, Batangas. Happy birthday kay John Ambuludto. Yan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Coach Dino. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Halftime now between the Mindoro Tamaraos and the home team, the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. The score is 37-29 at the end of the first two quarters. Batangas going off to an early lead here, Andre, but Mindoro actually was able to keep it close some point of the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. You got Batangas here out rebounding Mindoro, and also the bench of Batangas, as we mentioned, one of the best bench scoring teams in the league, proving that today, with scoring 24 points in this half.
Jong Baloria, MJ De La Virgen, these guys contributing to those 24 markers off the bench by these Rum Masters. Sama mo na rin dyan si Mark Cruz, nakarami rin siya off passes galing kay MJ De La Virgen. Big reason why they are up by 8 points right now. But if this guy gets going para sa Tamaraos, it could be a problem for Batangas. We're talking about Ino Comboy.
Yeah, definitely. You can never count out Mindoro, especially if you got Ino Comboy out here.
Only with 5 points so far in this game for the Tamaraos. Talking about Ino Comboy. He is already the leading scorer para sa kanila, along with Marion Magat, who has 5 as well. Gamalinda has 4. Early review here by our referees. It's Comboy, Gamalinda, Ken Bono, Jacob Bangkale, and RJ Ramirez para sa Mindoro Tamaraos, while Philip Panyamogan apparently will be whistled for an unsportsmanlike foul here. He joins King Importante, John Amboluto, Don Ochea, and Levy Hernandez. Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Seems to be a clear path foul.
Yeah.
Tsaka wala rin play sa bola.
Wala. Yeah. So you'd understand the call there from the referees. Ooh.
0 out of 2 though, galing kay Jacob Bangkale. Free throws have been a problem in this game for Mindoro. But Mayor Ina still all smiles from behind the Tamaraos bench. Mindoro is 6 out of 13 now from the free throw line. Beluto almost forcing a turnover on Jacob Bangkale there. Tamaraos have 10 on their shot clock. Bono could not handle the pass from RJ Ramirez. It's turnover number 8 for the Tamaraos in this game. Not how you want to start the third quarter here. Panyamogan gets it to Sniper de Mexico. Levy got hit from the outside. Rebound could not be controlled by Ken Bono.
A good effort there by Don and Shea, tracking the ball down, giving the Batangas Rum Masters another possession.
Importante, able to sneak in a shot, offensive rebound for Ochea, but that's stolen by Mindoro. Tamaraos on the run, Gamalinda has Hernandez on him. Comboy fakes one way, goes the other side, foul drawn there against King Importante.
That's what Comboy needs to do. Obviously, the scouting report on Comboy is on his three-point shooting. They're really sticking to Comboy, especially outside that three-point arc. So what Comboy needs to do now is be aggressive, attacking that hole. And that's what he did there.
It was 1 out of 5 in the first half. From the outside, it was Ino Comboy. Free throws might be a good way for him to get his confidence back. First one is good for the former FEU Tamarao. We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. A rare 2-for-2 trip to the free throw line for Mindoro, courtesy of Ino Comboy. Ochea outside. Hernandez wants a clear out. One-on-one against Ino Comboy. Ramirez goes over to double. He picks Ino Comboy. Sniper de Mexico putting on a highlight.
Put on a little smile too over there after hitting that basket. That's a tough move there by Levy Hernandez.
Making it an 8-point lead again, 39-31. Bono wants it against the birthday boy. Bono fading away. It's nothing. Maraming salamat muli sa LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL this season. 39-31. Amboluto goes to the middle, forces it up. That's no good. A defense by Mindoro. Bangkale, the two-man game with Gamalinda. Bangkale gets the step on his defender, able to stretch and score. Only the second basket of the game para kay Jeco Bangkale. Ibang punto sa laro na to for the former Mapua Cardinal. Lead is 6 for the Ram Masters. Importante. Taking on the defense of Gamalinda. Ambuluto. Mid-range jumper. Wala. Ochea. Slotted away by Comboy. That's a shot clock violation against Batangas.
What a play there by Ino Comboy, not giving up over there.
Let's take a look at this Gixxer great move of the game. First born for greatness.
Ooh, what a spin move there by Levy Hernandez, losing Ino Comboy. And getting that little smile after hitting that tough basket too.
Comboy able to push off Philip Banyamogan and get the mid-range jumper to drop.
There you go. That's 4 points in this quarter for Ino Comboy. Expect him to go off. He's starting to get a groove on.
Apat na lang din ang lamang dito ng Batangas. Hernandez once again. Mid-post this time against RJ Ramirez. That's a stop for the Tamaraos.
Look for Ino Comboy here.
Ramirez has it. Leaves it for Gamalinda. Bam Bam taking on the defense. Bono could not handle the rock. Panyamogan pushing. Importante, attacking middle. Leaves it for Levy. Hernandez hangs. No score. Again, the second serving is good para kay Levy Hernandez.
That's 11 points here for Levy Hernandez, scoring in multiple ways here. At this time around, getting that offensive rebound and putback.
It just continues to age like fine wine.
Yeah.
Parang habang tumatagal, pagaling siya ng pagaling, no?
Parang nagiging trend din to sa MPBL recently. Kapag habang tumatagal, mas nagiging kondisyon yung mga player.
Yun nga eh. Oh my goodness. This guy too, actually.
Exactly. Another example of that.
Bam Gamalinda, he's also up there in terms of years. He's older than Levy Hernandez, by the way. And he's shown us that he's a better scorer at this point of his career. Mindoro trying to catch up here against Batangas. Ramirez could not hit from mid-range. That's last touch on Ken Bono. Ken Bono having trouble handle that rock of rebounds and off passes. Coach Benji Teodoro still opting to stay with Ken. I think Tibayan will get ready at the scorer's table to sub him out at the next dead ball. Hernandez assessing the defense.
I like
Shot clock winding down.
I like how Ramirez is playing Levy Hernandez there.
Had to take it from way downtown. Ambuluto tried to save it in bounds. He gets it to Ochea, who goes for the three.
Oh, you got to get that rebound if you're Mindoro.
Another opportunity here for the Ram Masters. Third try in the making here for Batangas City. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Panyamogan.
It's too wide open.
At the elbow. That's a jumper he's made constantly in this game.
Yeah, that's too wide open there. I don't know where the defense was at.
Wasted opportunity for a stop there para sa Mindoro. Let Importante have another mid-range J. 6 points in the game, 6 rebounds as well para kay King. Make that 7 actually. This is what happened here. Nobody in front of him.
Nobody there.
It's a warm-up jumper to delight the Batangas City fans here inside the Coliseum. Anim ulit ang hinahabol dito ng Mindoro. Ibayan is now in the game for Bono. Hans Maikong is also inside. Gamalinda working, loses the basketball. Maikong impeding the progress of Panyamogan. That's blocked there by RJ Ramirez.
What a defensive stop there by RJ Ramirez.
But Maikong losing it. Turnover for Mindoro.
Yeah.
Seems that Tamaraos, they're having trouble handle that rock here in the third quarter. Nadudulas sa mga kamay nila.
Yeah, RJ Ramirez acceptably upset after that play, especially after a defensive possession. A defensive stop, rather, by RJ Ramirez.
Magpapahinga muna dito si Bam Gamalinda. In comes Ray Bienes. Maikong defending Levy Hernandez.
Yeah.
And Levy will generate 2 free throws here.
That's one of your advantages if you have Levy Hernandez down that post. Pag masyado na rin malalim talaga, wala ka na rin magagawa. You just hope na magbintis na lang tong si Levy Hernandez.
He's such a strong and stocky guard. So he could overpower whoever's guarding him. But at the same time, very finesse rin. Gumalaw ito si Levy Hernandez. So both power and finesse, kayang gawin yan ni Sniper de Mexico.
Yeah, I believe there's no weaknesses to his offensive game, especially down there on that block. Just either foul him or hope he misses. Ooh.
A tough break there for John Ambaluto. Lucky break for Ino Comboy. He draws the foul against the birthday boy, John Ambaluto. Speaking of birthdays, we'd like to greet a happy birthday pala kay paring Bong Bakiran of Altrea Beach Resort, Zambales, from Kuya J.M. Flores and Maris. Happy birthday po. At magandang gabi rin sa lahat na nanonood sa atin sa YouTube at sa pusob.com. This is the main game of our Thursday triple header. We will also be taking a break tomorrow before we resume on Saturday. Yenes has to inbound here. I think Maikong making himself available. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Ramirez, head and shoulders. Couldn't get the short jumper to drop. Rebound by King Importante. They tried to set up Levy Hernandez again, but that's good ball denial by RJ Ramirez. Instead, Batangas goes to Mark Cruz. That's 2 points nonetheless para sa kanila.
Yeah, it's the 8th point there by Mark Cruz. Instant offense. He just got in the game again, scoring 2 points right away.
46-37. Ino Comboy from beyond the arc. Yes, sir.
Ah, there you go. 12 points already here for Ino Comboy. The only player of the Mindoro Tamaras in double figures right now.
7 markers here in the third quarter para kay Ino Comboy. There's a foul against the Tamaras. I think that's only going to be their second team foul here. He doesn't need much space. That's a lot of space if you're Batangas when you're giving it up against Ino Comboy.
Yeah, once he sets his feet and sees that there's not a defender close to him, that's an easy three-pointer there for Ino Comboy.
De La Virgen is back in the game for Coach Solo Villanueva. Importante. And not take the outside shot. It's now with Levy Hernandez. Ethan Galang is on him. Mark Cruz will take it. Back irons that 3. Galang taps it to himself. Ethan looking inside to Ray Bienes. Nice matchup on the block here against King Importante. Bienes faking. Gets Importante and Cruz on their feet.
Good footwork there by Ray Bienes. A lot of head fakes there, a lot of shot fakes.
46-42. Baba na naman sa 4 dito. Almost a steal by Jonas Tibayan.
That's what you want from the Mindoro Tamaras. They're definitely upping their intensity on the defensive end.
See here Ray Bienes taking his time, faking to the left, going to the right. Tricking those 2 defenders.
Dalawang player na peke niya doon.
Levy Hernandez right now. Baseline drive against Ethan Galang. I thought he walked there.
Yeah.
Gets blocked on the shot.
Yeah, I think the refs missed that call with that one.
Bienes with the basketball. Bangkale meets it. A switch. De La Virgen is now on Bienes. Tibayan could not handle the basketball. That's the nth time Mindoro has fumbled the rock here in the third. Oh, nobody inside guarding Ablaza. Good thing for Mindoro. He fumbles it. Look out below.
I thought that would have been a dunk there by Sean Andrews.
Sean Andrews settling for the simplest 2 points there. And Mindoro within 2 points.
Yeah, they definitely turned up their defense here in the third quarter. Talking about the Mindoro Tamaras. Another almost a stop there again.
Oh, not back down without a fight. Mark Cruz with an easy one though there to answer. BNS has the smaller Delaviren on him. Cruz getting ready to help. Cross court they
Good
go.
pass, good look.
Foot on the line. That shot is long. Batangas slowing things up. Delaviren left wide open. Nobody on the basketball. Off to the right. Offensive rebound muli para sa Batangas. No good for MJ. The ball is tapped back to Delaviren.
Yeah, that's been the problem with the Mindoro Tamaraws. They've been defending this ball very well. The problem
Off the
is
glass. Could it hit? This is the Blaza.
they just haven't been getting a lot of rebounds here.
But thankfully for Mindoro, Batangas unable to capitalize. Bangkale goes to the rolling. Tibayan.
There you go.
Reverse is good. 48-46.
Fourth point there by Jonas Tibayan, using his wide body to bump his defender, and a reverse layup there for his fourth point of the game. Ooh,
Said Ablaza left wide open there. What a way to answer for Batangas.
miscommunication there with Ray Bienes. He thought it was going to be a switch on that possession, leaving Cedric Ablaza open for that three-pointer.
Last shot time for the Tamaraws. 5 seconds left. Bangkale one-on-one against Sed Ablaza. Good challenge by Sed. Bangkale wanted a foul. No whistle blown by referee Jay Castroverde, who was right in front of the play. It looks like they're going to go with that non-call. But Mindoro is obviously not happy about it. Kim Cinco is on the floor arguing to our referees about that non-whistle. These are our highlights of the game, brought to you by SIP Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Tomboy exploded here in the third quarter, Andre.
Yeah, for Mindoro Tamaraws, it's been Comboy. And for the Batangas Rum Masters, it's been Importante and Levy Hernandez carrying the scoring load.
Tibayan was able to get a reverse layup to drop there. He's got 4 points in the game. His team in good fighting position here as we enter the fourth quarter. Only down by 5 against Batangas City, 51-46.
There was a warning on Mindoro Tamaraws for improper bench decorum.
Take a look at the updated player matchup that we have for us tonight. The two deadliest scorers in the league, Ino Combo and Levy Hernandez, figuring in this matchup. 12 points for each of them tonight so far as we enter the fourth quarter there.
Yeah, both players definitely not disappointing. Scoring the same amount of points and getting a lot of good looks here. Meanwhile, Levy Hernandez has shot 15 times, making only 5. Regardless of that, he's made a lot of tough shots and playing a lot of good defense in this game.
Well, a lot of the other points of Levy Hernandez have come from the free throw line. He's managed to get to the line a lot in this game. While Ino Comboy making a lot of his work in the third quarter. He had 7 in the third period. Fourth quarter now, as you take a look at the quarter scoring, Asan Andrews gets free inside and it bounces in. Asan Andrews with a tough basket.
There you go. That's what you need. That's what you need from Asan Andrews.
Galang gets double teamed here on the baseline. Kahit nakinuwi pa rin ang depensa dito. You see a lot of dark shirts surrounding Asan Andrews. O'Neal Rim was all over that shot too.
That's a strong move there by Asan Andrews. Getting fouled and still composed enough to finish that basketball.
Just could not hit on the free throw there to complete the three-point play. I still believe that Asan Andrews could be a big X factor for Mindoro.
No, definitely. He has the tools to be a great defender and a great offensive player for the Mindoro Tamaraws.
He forces a stop there.
There you
He's
go.
running the break. Andrews
That's his strength, the transition.
kicks it out to Galang. Sidestep by Ethan. Puts it up off the glass and in.
There you go. The young guys of the Mindoro Tamaraws right now are lifting them up. Sean Andrews, Ethan Galang.
Oh, wow. These former UAAP dogs turning it up a notch here in the fourth quarter for the Tamaraws. 51-50. De La Virgen inside. Draws the foul on Jeco Bancale. Will that count?
That should be a continuation right there.
That should be a continuation. He was in the motion already. Take a look at it again.
Yeah, bump, two-step. That should count.
De La Virgen with a presence of mind. Trying to get the basket there, and he gets a three-point play opportunity here. After the review, our referees saying that the basket will count.
Yeah, what a way to kill the momentum here for the Mindoro Tamaraws. Itong si MJ De La Virgen.
That's the way you do it if you're Batangas City on your home floor. Let's go courtside to Miss Gianna Llanos.
Just a fun fact about MJ De La Virgen, isang pangarap daw niya ay maglaro kasama ang kanyang idol na si L.A. Tenorio balang araw. In his words, napakatalino kasi niyang player kaya sana ma-develop ko rin ang sarili ko ng ganon. Ibinahagi ni MJ na after na-discover siya ni Coach Cholo in 2021 during the MPBL Invitational playing for Laguna, they have really been working to take his career to the next level. At dahil daw sobrang matalik ang relationship niya with Coach Cholo now, this ignited him to aspire to also be a coach one day. Back to you guys.
Oh boy.
Wow.
I really love to comment on that report right now, Gianna, but I just have to comment as well on what just happened here. Take a look at this fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split type air conditioners.
Yeah, this happened because of the easy layup missed there by Sean Andrews, which we thought he was going to slam again.
That was a wide open lane and basket for Sean Andrews.
That's definitely big for the Mindoro Tamaraws there, who was close to... Oh, good trap there by Batangas.
This could have been just a 2-point lead for the Rum Masters. Instead, Bancale tries to go for the three. Offensive rebound para sa Mindoro. Galang from the outside. That's too strong.
Wow, we love this energy right here, right now from both teams.
And only 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. De La Virgen steps back for three.
Wow.
That's short. Baloria goes up. Gets it out to Seth Ablaza, who's blocked by Ethan Galang, but our referee on the baseline signaling a foul on the shot. Tamaraws obviously very unhappy with that. Tingnan ulit natin yung nangyari dito.
Yeah.
All ball.
All ball there.
Ablaza really sold that well. Pero mukhang wala nang challenge kasi dito si Coach Benji Teodoro eh.
Yeah, that's big, especially down 7 in the fourth quarter. Yeah, the crowd here in the Batangas Coliseum definitely loving the energy from both teams. It's definitely an intense game we're watching right now.
I love that we're having this type of crowd right now despite the weather.
Yeah. Kahit bumabagyo, grabe pa rin talaga itong supporters ng Batangas.
Well, di pa naman yata lumalakas yung ulan sa labas now. But we still love it that these guys braved the weather situation to witness this game between Mindoro and Batangas. There's going to be a referee substitution here. Referee Karina Martin will come inside. Ablaza will be given 2 free throws here off the foul by Ethan Galang. Ablaza makes good on the first.
Tough break here for the Mindoro Tamaraws, who brought this game as close as to 2 points a minute ago.
This free throw of the game brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. One out of two para kay Seta Blaza. Benes out to Marian Magat, nakakabalik lang sa laro.
We have yet to see the return of Ino Comboy for the Mindoro Tamaraws.
How long will Coach Benji Titoro keep him on that bench? That's a foul on Batangas. Bailout call for Mindoro there. Shot clock was already winding down.
Definitely, I thought it was going to be another turnover there for the Mindoro Tamaraws.
Important for Mindoro to stay on track here, to not get demoralized, to not get disheartened with this run by Batangas.
Yeah, definitely. 7 minutes, 26 seconds is hell of a lot more time here for the Mindoro Tamaraws to get back into this game.
Bam Gamalinda will come back in the game along with RJ Ramirez. Upo muna si Ray Bienes and Jeco Bangkale.
Triangle baseline play there. Executed to perfection.
Ooh, everything but the shot there for the Tamaraws. 58 to 50 still. Ablaza hands it off to De La Virgen. Cruz goes to Jong Baloria, wide open for three. No good on the shot.
A lucky break there for the Mindoro Tamaraws. That was wide open for Jong Baloria.
Nakahanda na pumasok dito si Ino Comboy in the next dead ball. Ethan Galang still could not get one going from the outside. De La Virgen stops and pops. Three-pointer. That one is good. Bombs away for MJ De La Virgen.
Wow, MJ De La Virgen with 12 points in this game. Every point needed.
Big basket once again coming from MJ De La Virgen. This three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
La Steph Curry yun. Transition 3. Grabe. Hirap nun.
All the confidence in the world for the former JRU heavy bomber, and he makes this an 11-point lead, 61 to 50 with still 6 minutes and 47 to go. Babalik tayo dito sa Batangas City Coliseum. This is the MPBL. Check out our fan of the game brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Some fans of the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters in attendance here at the Batangas City Coliseum. Our team ahead by 11, 61 to 50. Fans inside the venue enjoying this one. An important tussle between two South Division squads.
Yeah, that's who you need to have the ball right now in his hands.
Ino Comboy, kakabalik lang sa laro para sa Mindoro. Gamalinda working on a double team. Maikong goes baseline, puts it up. He's fouled 2 free throws. Muli para kay Hans Maikong. Coach Solo Villanueva unhappy with that last defensive play. But Maikong has had his troubles from the free throw line in this game. Mindoro as a team shooting 8 out of 16.
Yeah, Baikong 0 of 2 from the free throw line right now.
Maikong missing another one.
Yeah, he's definitely struggled from the line.
His team could really use these free shots right now.
Oh, sorry there. Another 0 out of 2 outing there on the free throw line for Baikong.
61 to 50 still. De La Virgen has masterfully directed this offense in this game for the Rum Masters. MJ once again with a rock against former teammate
Wow.
RJ Ramirez. Inside,
Wow.
finding O'Neal Arim.
Wow.
Another impressive delivery coming from MJ Deliverhen.
He's playing a perfect game right now. There, he gets a steal.
Deliverhen fakes it,
Oh.
leaves that one short. He baby that layup.
Yeah.
Ramirez down low against Arim. That's a
Oh no,
foul.
oh no. We don't need that right now.
Ramirez playing against his former team. Obviously, tempers will be flared at times, especially after hits like that.
Yeah. RJ Ramirez didn't like that hit from Arim.
Baseline inbound to Comboy. Goes for the jumper. Feet weren't really set there. Medyo minadali niya yun.
Smart there by Delaverhen to control the pace.
Absolutely no need to rush for the Rum Masters.
Definitely.
Ablaza gets past Gamalinda. Flips it up at one short.
There you go. You need to push the pace here.
Must score possession para sa Mindoro.
Oh,
Magat
that's a foul.
gets hit. Plus the foul. Marion Magat. I don't think that pass was intended for him.
Yeah.
Still manages to finish through the contact there. Ethan Galang against the double team, trying to get it to Bam Gamalinda. It ends up with Marion Magat. And that's going to be a 2+1 special coming up para kay Marion Magat.
There you go.
Big three-point play opportunity there for the Tamaraos. Mayor Ina still all smiles behind the Mindoro bench, still hoping that the team would pull off an upset against the number 2 team in the South, the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. Shot clock winding down for the guys in black.
Ooh.
Ramirez caught with a foul there. That's maybe the 14th foul for the Tamaraos here in the quarter.
Well, number 0, Ethan Galang is fourth foul.
But apparently the foul will be against Ethan Galang.
Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters.
That's weird. I thought the foul was on RJ Ramirez. But anyway, Cole will stand. 10-point lead here for the Rum Masters. 4:41 to go in this game. Last game against Bulacan, you had these 3 guys scoring in double figures. MJ Deliverhen, VJ Alarcon, and Nicky Perez. Of course, Alarcon and Perez are not playing yet tonight, but Deliverhen has put on a great show manning the point guard spot for Coach Cholo Villanueva against Mindoro tonight. There you see VJ Alarcon. Nicky Perez, also a homegrown, pareho sila ni VJ. Still yet to see the hardwood in this game. No whistle blown there. I thought that was supposed to be a goaltend. A board did move.
Yeah.
Comboy for 3. This could be big. Nobody on Marion Magat. Cleaning up that mess right there. Once again, Marion Magat, 5 straight points para sa kanya. Their team down by 8.
Marion Magat joining Ino Combe as the only players in double figures here for the Mindoro Tamaraos.
Valoria skips a pass. Arim quickly to Sed Ablaza. Sed trying to split the defense. Walang mapuntahan doon.
Wow.
Still manages to get the bucket.
That's all upper body strength there for Sed Ablaza as he scores his 10th point of the game. Parang pinagpaglang yung depensa ni Ethan Galang.
Ayun na nga. Dangerous pass to Ino Comboy attacking the defense. Back out to RJ. Ino quickly to Ethan Galang. A little hesitation. Gets 2 in the air. The little dipsy-do is good para kay Bam Gamalinda. That took a while for Mindoro.
Yeah. Regardless, still a good possession there, bringing them close to 8 points.
Ball is loose. Comboy gets it ahead, and Ino Comboy scores 2 points, 59-65.
Yeah, it's a 6-point game here. Ino Comboy just scored his 14th point.
3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in this game. This is far from over.
Ooh.
Offensive foul against Mark Cruz.
Oh, that's a big call.
And that happened right in front of Coach Solo Villanueva. This was the steal. Nabitawan ni Seda Blaza. Good go-ahead pass by Ethan Galang. Comboy does the rest.
I think we got a challenge here.
Coach Solo Villanueva absolutely did not like the offensive foul called on Mark Cruz. No teams in the penalty. 3 minutes and 9 seconds to play in this game. Coach Solo's challenge, we will know the result when we return.
The Batangas City's challenge was successful.
Successful challenge for Coach Solo Villanueva. Tingnan ulit natin ang nangyari dito.
Yeah. I think that's the right call there. Mark Cruz wasn't really looking at RJ Ramirez and had no intentions of bumping him inadvertently there.
Ball stays with the Rum Masters. Mark Cruz from the outside. That could have been a real backbreaker for Mindoro. Offensive rebound goes to Batangas again. Importante finding it inside to Levy Hernandez. Cruz ends up with it. That one's short. Gang rebound for the Tamaraws. 6 na lang hinahabol nila dito. Comboy, quick trigger. Ooh!
Oh, in and out.
Cleans the rim there. That could have been big. 2 minutes and 30 remaining in this game. Importante. Finds Levy Hernandez. Shot no good. Another offensive rebound here.
If you're the Mindoro Tamaraws, you have to gang rebound every situation there. You can't keep giving offensive rebounds to the Batangas Rum Masters. Another offensive rebound there.
That's Levy Hernandez swooping in for the putback. Look at the rebounding disparity here, Dre. 49-33 on the glass.
Yeah, I mean, Batangas has been more aggressive on that offensive and defensive glass there.
14 second chance points. Those are just 2 of them. That's the latest coming from Levy Hernandez. Big basket para sa kanila. This lead is back up to 8. Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, Security Head Rudy Distrito, and Operations Chief Emerson Oreta, all in the venue here at the Batangas City Coliseum for our main game between the Tanduay Rum Masters and the Mindoro Tamaraos. Glad to have you with us. This is Javi Palanya, joined by Andre Duremdes and Ms. Gianna Llanes. Some of our MPBL staff also here in the venue enjoying this game as we now enter the final 2 minutes.
Still a very winnable game here for Mindoro Tamaraos. Only an 8-point game. Especially if you got... There you go. That helps your case there.
Big basket there off the timeout. Galing sa Mindoro. Ino Comboy for 3.
Ino Comboy making this a 5-point game.
67-62.
You gotta make a stop here.
Almost 90 seconds left in this game. Importante. Puts the ball on the floor. He needs a teammate.
Oh,
Mark
good look.
Cruz is there. Lost in the shuffle was the defense of Mindoro.
Wow, big-to-big connection there. Mark Cruz and King Importante.
69-62. 3-possession ball game. Gamalinda hands it off. Comboy turns the corner, puts it up, no good. Tries to get the offensive rebound. It's secured by Levy Hernandez.
If you're Batangas here, you don't want to be in a rush. You got to waste as much time as you can.
Isit wants it in his hands. CJ gets past Ethan Galang, hands it off. Cruz, short stop, wala. But there you go. Once again, Tom Valeria right there to clean things up.
Yeah, Javi, that's 22 offensive rebounds there by the Batangas City Rum Masters to the 7 of Mindoro.
Quick basket there for RJ Ramirez, but might be a little too late there. Isit gets it across. Batangas will try to dribble it out. Valoria gets it outside to Importante. Both teams are in the penalty. King wasting away as much clock as possible. Now it's with Valoria. 4 on the shot clock. Zong able to get it in, and that does it. That is the cherry on top of the ice cream.
There you go.
Linda scores there. 7.5 seconds, but it seems Batangas will not anymore attempt a shot here. Boy, what a game that was. The Mindoro Tamaraos giving up a lot of second chance opportunities to Batangas, but otherwise it was a great ball game. What an endgame performance. What a fourth quarter para sa Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters.
Yeah, way to close out this game, especially on an offensive board. Having 16 second chance points here. Batangas really not giving up.
Some banter here between former teammates and his former coaches. Joseph Sedorifa was a player of Coach Cholo with Makati years past. This guy, MJ Del Virgen, he was just masterful in this game, Dre.
Yeah, he played a perfect game. Obviously, talking about Del Virgen's game, not just the three-pointers, but also 6 assists here in this game. What a perfect game here for MJ Del Virgen.
The stats, they don't even explain how much he really affected this game. Just the way that he controlled the pace, the tempo, and the timeliness of his shots. Ibang klase rin. He kept Mindoro at bay the entire time, especially in the second half. He's at courtside with MJ with Gianna Llanes, sorry.
Congratulations to our best player of the game, MJ De La Verhead of the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. MJ, kitang-kita sa laro na every time magkakaroon na ng momentum itong Mindoro, sasagot kayo talaga ng todo-todo, lalo na ikaw with your timing, with your shots. Paano nakatulong na iskin-out nyo talaga itong kalaban?
Siguro, una yung sa sistema lang talaga, no? Sumusunod lang kami sa sistema ni Coach Cholo. Kasi doon kami talaga kumukuha ng confidence para manalo.
And MJ, grabe nga ang pinagdaanan ng inyong koponan during the eliminations, no? There was one point that you guys were at number 9, number 8. Ngayon, you are finishing the eliminations and entering the playoffs at number 2. Gaano kasarap yun sa pakiramdam?
syempre sobrang sarap sa feeling na nandito na naman kami sa playoffs. Sana lang wag na kami mabitin sa playoffs na to kasi sobrang sakit na ng tatlong finals na namin. Kaya sana ito makuha namin tong playoffs na to.
Kitang-kita nga, nag-celebrate ang mga Batanggenyo dito sa inyong panalo. I'm sure marami rin nanonood na sumusuporta sa inyo. Sino ang gusto mong pasalamatan?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord sa panalo ng binigay niya. And binabati ko yung girlfriend ko na nanonood, si Yana. Tsaka binabati ko yung family ko, mama at papa ko na nasa bahay nanonood. Tsaka yung baby ko na si Lucas. Yung kapatid ko, si Pauline. Then yung mga taga Batangas, salamat sa inyo. Tsaka boss namin sa Tanduay, sila Boss Jean, sila Boss Gary, and mga coach, mga teammates ko. Binabati ko pala si Ambo, yung teammate ko, birthday niya ngayon. Happy birthday. Tsaka yung Baba Cakes na sinasabi ni Don Ochea, bili kayo doon. Yung mga hindi ko nabata, yun lang. Shoutout sa inyo.
Okay, thank you very much. Our best player of the game, MJ de la Vergen of the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters. Back to you, Javi and Andre.
Thank you, Gianna. Congratulations to Batangas for winning this game against Mindoro. Big victory para sa kanila as they climb up to 20-9. This is the final game of the regular season. Our game's on Saturday. We're taking a break tomorrow. This is going to happen at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal at 4 o'clock p.m. The Basilan Star Horse try to close out their season strong against the Quezon City Galleries Taipan, followed by the matchup between the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu and the Sarangani Gripper. And in the main game, this is going to be a good one. Rizal going up against the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Thank you so much for joining us for our coverage here tonight. For my partner, Andre Duremdes, our courtside reporter, Ms. Jan Lianes, and for all the hardworking men and women of our production team, this has been Javi Pananya saying good night from Batangas City, and stay dry as well to everybody. This has been the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.